Right then, hopefully this should work. I have no idea. It's a new camera on a new stick, so it should be a little less shaky than last time. Week 6. Week 6? Actually, I think week 7. I didn't get up last weekend. I was down in Cornwall, so loads has happened. It's actually pretty cool. So if you have a look, there's mud literally everywhere. It's absolutely crazy. But there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. I don't really know what it is. Ready to go up there. More interestingly, behind me, you can see there, all of that work that they were doing actually was a drainage channel. It looks like that's largely complete. They've redone everything under the lane, which is awesome. That's all a little bit tidier. And so all of the stuff down here by the tree, that's all kind of really nice. Much better. Some decent pipe work in there. So when all of this is tidied up, that's going to look miles better. Right then, let's go this way. There's literally mud everywhere. It's such a mess. Right. So then we've got, which is pretty cool. Actually a bit clearer today. So all of this stuff here is actually going to end up being, trying to put in like a little pond at the bottom and trying to just square off from the corner there down to the gate. So that should be pretty cool too. That'll be a sort of longer term project. But big news. This is the first time I've seen it properly in the daylight. They managed to get the big cantilever on over this week. So there it is. How cool is that? So the steel frame, is largely complete. I think the last 2 or 4 steels went in yesterday. Apparently, the plan now is that they will try and get the trays in for the floors and the roof before Christmas. So they're not going to get the windows in, so it won't be watertight as originally planned, but still not bad to be honest. Excuse me. I had a terrible night's sleep. I feel like death today, so never mind. I mean, you can just see it's crazy muddy everywhere. Pretty cool though. Right. So then, wander up. Sort of scrubbed out a few bits and pieces either side, which actually is no bad thing. Kind of needed doing. Even though there's 1 or 2 bushes there which I would have liked to have kept, but never mind. So this is, I guess, what it's all about. So you can kind of see, so the upper one up there, that's my bedroom, living room, down on the bottom one here. These are all of the trays and stuff that are going to form the floors. And the idea is that we'll have a path that goes straight up from here, right up under the cantilever, and into the left hand of the bays that's underneath there. That's the hallway. Right hand to gym. It just is amazing how well it fits between the trees actually. It's pretty cool, huh? It's just mental. So if we go up, actually you don't want to see my mug, you want to see this, don't you? So all of this mound here, this will all be taken out. This is just all made up to help access and to let the guys kind of get around things. Okay. But you can see it really just fits perfectly around the tree. Amazing. It's one hell of a structure actually. But it's just extraordinary that they managed to get all of that in really in just 2 weeks. How cool is that? So there's two little thin legs at the front. They've saved so much money you wouldn't believe me. The thing was originally supposed to be self-supporting, but couldn't afford that, so we didn't bother. But again, I mean, we've talked about this before, but the view up here is just amazing. And slightly foggy this morning. So under here, this is going to be like a sort of shed type space. This immediately above us, that's the living room. Now if I try poke that through there, I don't think it'll be high enough. High enough. Just do it from that side. I mean that's at floor level. Some of the view. Let's see. I mean that's really pretty damn high. Really, really high. The frame's actually really, really cool. If you kind of look, you can see all these service spaces already built into it. Little circles everywhere. It's pretty amazing. I started pumping stuff out too. You can see how much rain we've had here. It's just crackers. Absolutely crackers. Like trees. A couple of those branches just need a little bit of a haircut, but that's nothing too much. So, oh god, that's muddy. I'm really chuffed. Cheesed? Pleased and chuffed. Otherwise I'm just cheesed. Really, really chuffed with how it's looking there. I mean, even if you look from here, that's pretty bonkers. It's quite nice. I mean, actually, it's a massive structure, but with the trees around it, it's not quite as imposing as I think it might have been. And obviously, once all of this stuff, like this temporary road here, this is all landscaped away. I think it should. So I think it should disappear to the landscape. I'll believe that when we see it, in truth. Right. So this is the Ultra Mudfest, as you can see. It's literally basically just mud. This at some point in the future is supposed to be a garden, but I think that's going to take a bit of work. Hey, whoops, there you go. So that is the frame, all done, all in place. I don't quite understand why there's a big hole there, to be honest. I think it looks like that's on purpose. And I don't know whether that's been done so that the machines have got access in and out. Can't honestly say. So pop down here. And it is, as you can see, just absolute quagmire. There's a terrible mess in here. There you go. Kind of come in. So I'm now in one of the guest rooms. This bay here will be a bathroom, another guest room there. Behind us, that bay there, that's the plant room. This one here that I'm in will actually be the gym. And then here, whoops, this will be the front door. So, pathway, as I said, all the way down. Obviously, my bedroom up there, up in the sky. First, the front of that is a balcony, and the bedroom's immediately above here. So, kind of half of it is in the trees, half of it sees right down the valley, although it's so foggy you can see bugger all today. This bit here will be actually outside, and then here, big door, spiral, cellar goes there, staircase goes up in the middle between the two. And you'll wander through, squelch, 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 oops, and into, straight through there. So island in the middle, dining room table on the left, and then the bay there with the strapping on. That'll be where the telly goes. Come around here. So this is pretty good because one bit where you're actually almost at the right height, so you get a sense of what it's going to be like inside. And then here, this will be your deck. So the deck comes out from those two all the way into that sort of far corner there, pulled right up. So this branch of the tree, that's got to come off anyway. I think obviously the one up here needs a bit of a haircut too. But there you go. That is week 6 or week 7's progress. I've lost track already, but it's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. It's a 44-week program, so they're a quarter of the way in, and the frame of things now in place, done. They're a quarter of the way in. I can't even do the maths. Not even that, are they? About an eighth of the way in. Frame's done. It's awesome. So there you go. Thought I'd let you know. Cheers then.